Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of this weekend, and I hope you had a good week. I mean, the last week has been very busy for me personally, but also in the markets and also for Bitcoin, which is going to be the main topic of this video. We're going to do a full video right here on Bitcoin. Yesterday evening, I still did an update that talking briefly about Bitcoin, right, and what we said there, or what our conclusion was that Bitcoin had lost its bullish momentum, which I still stand by. You could still make the argument on the 4-hour time frame. So we're getting right into this, right? So hopefully you don't mind. The fundamentals, by the way, are all still fine. I mean, the funding rate at this point in time, this is old, so I have to refresh. But I believe the funding rate is normalized. Yeah, funding rate is back at the same levels as earlier last week, so that's fine. So there's no immediate risk of a flush, which at some point of time, if funding rates are going to be elevated, that is going to happen. But right now, not a problem. And we have a massive Coinbase Bitcoin premium. And so the fundamentals are steady. And then on the 4-hour time frame, we are actually still respecting the uptrend, right? So you could still make the argument. And that is also something that I will, that at least I'll be prepared for. You could still make the argument that we're going for higher highs, right? So that we are going to go higher than 123,000. I would argue, though, that on the lower time frames, that seems unlikely. You can see right here, this is the 30-minute time frame. So yes, quite zoomed in, but you can see we lost that 7-day rolling VWAP with quite a lot of time and space between that, right? So it wasn't just a deviation below like we had right here Tuesday evening. And then outside of that, you can actually see that Bitcoin is starting to respect a balance. And a balance is sideways price action. You cannot be in balance if you're trending, right? I mean, trending is basically buyers and sellers trying to agree on a new price, right? So that's why the price is moving up. Because something has happened. So, for example, last week we had a lot of news events that were really news, and that changed the perception between buyers and sellers between fair value. So the price starts to move up, and then it shoots up a little bit, and sellers say no, that's too much, so they push the price down. And then right now they're agreeing on price. But if they're agreeing on price, then there's no trend. All right, so I think that's what's happening. We're also losing some momentum compared to, for example, earlier last week, right, when we still had a lot of volume. So I think Bitcoin is finding balance here, and balance is actually good. All right, balance around 117,000 is great balance. But that is what I expect, right? I mean, we've lost the 7-day rolling VWAP. We have respected the value area low. That's what I expect over the course of the weekend as well. Last weekend wasn't that interesting. There wasn't a lot of momentum. Or there was a lot of momentum. My apologies. I expect this weekend to be a little bit more quiet. There's also fundamentally maybe a bit more tension regarding the US and the EU, etc. So I would say it's most likely that we will stay relatively balanced between 116.8, which is not the value area low, but still it's a relevant support level, and then the value area high at 120.2. So yes, I mean I do think we can rally up into that level, but for now I would say we will reject, and I think we will find balance and stay around the 7-day rolling VWAP mostly. And then at some point of time, but I don't expect that for the weekend, we're going to get a breakout. And with that breakout, whether that's bullish or bearish, in both scenarios, I think that's a buy, right? I mean, if we get a bearish breakdown below 116.8, then we have a massive support level and some imbalances at 116. Looks like a great area, all right? As for the price to shoot down into, grab that liquidity, and then get back into balance. And then on the other hand, like I said, because the 4-hour time frame is still in an uptrend, I think you should be, and personally I think you should be ready for the bullish breakout as well. But again, it's unlikely to happen over the course of the weekend. So for now, I expect stability, but those are the main areas you need to watch, and those are the different possibilities when we're talking about next week. I'll keep you updated on that, but for now, most importantly, go enjoy your weekend. Take care, and bye.